to be a contributor here on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome to our early morning edition. I'm pleased to be a contributor here. Normally, I'm here weekdays in the evening times, but of course, my schedule has been all over the place. So I thank you all so much for your patience. As you come in, beloved, please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. I want you to know that you can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Now, you all know, and maybe some of you don't know, I have a little bit of a history, to say the least, with The View. I've done numerous shows to combat the racism and the propaganda that's used on that platform. Watch this. For the daytime Beckys and Gretchens and Karens. Talk black to me. Grand Rising, I see you, family. This time I made sure, beloved, that y'all, I was on live the other day with my silk cap on, and then it was too late for me to and I said I've been moving so fast. I was like, oh, I'm live with it on. So I forgot all about taking it off the other day because I've been trying to, I've been moving so fast, and sometimes when I'm breaking news, I forget. So anyway, I made sure to do it today, to take it off. So anyway, family, I'm reading an article now from Yahoo that talks about what happened the other day on The View. And I was saying to you all before that I have a history with The View. Meghan McCain, who was on The View, actually blocked me. And she blocked me because of the shows that I did. And at the time, I was actually defending Tamika Mallory. And I find it fascinating right now, Tamika Mallory has actually blocked me. And I was one of her biggest, most public defenders as a member of the Black grassroots some time back. But anyway, beloved, neither here nor there. So it's interesting, believe it or not, they know who we are, and they prove it, not just with Vicki's speculation, but with their actions. So anyway, this one says, Condoleezza Rice says white kids shouldn't be made to feel bad over CRT on The View. Now watch this. Rice said on The View that Black children needed to be empowered when issues of race are discussed. The former Secretary of State appeared on Wednesday's episode of The View and host Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, Joy Behar, and Sarah Haynes. One of the subjects that they delved into, that acronym was for critical race theory, the CRT, which you all know. The critical race theory is a term that the white supremacist liberal media, the white supremacist conservative media, they're fighting over it so that they can appeal to their particular supporters. The Republicans and the conservatives are making it a big issue because they know anything related to racism, where you're denying Black folks' rights and our history, the truth of our history, they know that their audience over there on Fox News is going to celebrate. As it relates to the liberals think that that's going to inflame Black voters so that we will forget that it's them that's imposing mandates, and that they think that they're going to make us forget that they're imposing mandates. They think it's going to make us forget the fact that they have not given us reparations. They think it's going to make us forget the fact that they've done absolutely nothing for Black people, but they've done everything for the LGBTQ. They've done everything for illegal immigrants. They've done everything for the Asians and other groups. But the true founders and builders of this country, they've done nothing. So the reason why they keep pushing that, both sides have their agenda. Do you understand? So anyway, I want you to listen to this. This is on the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for purposes such as fair use, criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Now, I want you to listen very briefly to this clip, this audio clip.
Birmingham, Alabama. I couldn't go to a movie theater or to a restaurant with my parents. I went to segregated schools till we moved to Denver. My parents never thought I was going to grow up in a world without prejudice, but they also told me that's somebody else's problem, not yours. You're going to overcome it, and you are going to be anything you want to be. And that's the message that I think we ought to be sending to kids. It either seems so big that somehow white people now have to feel guilty for everything that happened in the past. I don't think that's very productive. Or Black people have feel disempowered by race. I would like Black kids to be completely empowered, to know that they are beautiful in their Blackness, But in order to do that, I don't have to make white kids feel bad for being white.
Now, do you all hear this nut? Or that was the thing that just popped up, that commercial. Anyway, did you all hear that nut? Now, family, this is not going to take me long. This is a very, very, very brief war briefing. Let me tell you guys something. The fact that they brought on Condoleezza Rice, number one, I commented, this was the other day, because I was already tweeting about this before, and some of you all reached out to me and said, girl, did you hear this? You all know that our show has been on the front line of calling out members of law. Somebody put in the chat, hashtag LOM. I coined that phrase, LOM. I coined that phrase, and I've received much backlash from members of the Bone and Biscuit Society. That is to say, your Aunt Jemimas, your Uncle Ruckuses, your raccoons, your Black Boule. LOM stands for League of Mammies. I came up with that phrase because of folk like Condoleezza Rice. One of the things that I commented on the someone's platform the other day, I was tagged on, I let folks know, like Roland Martin, when you have these subterrestrial entities that look like us, but clearly their energy and their behavior is not, you've got to go to the etymology. Talk black to me. Just like Roland Martin, Ro, that's from the dictionary, not the dictionary. Roland Martin, the etymology of the word Roland is from roll, rotund, talk black to me, round. This is where he comes from. That's what the etymology of his name is. The etymology of Condoleezza, she lets white folks call her Condi. Root word con, somebody put con. She's a con. What do you mean, Vicki, she's a con? This black looking white woman, this Becky in blackface, Condoleezza Rice is Becky in blackface. You guys must understand that this white woman in blackface was specifically chosen to be in the Bush administration, and she ascended in power and took over the position even of Colin Powell. Did you all know that? Her and Bush, in my opinion, did a backstabbing trick. How many of you guys remember that under the Bush administration, Colin Powell ended up stepping down? Colin Powell knew that the party he was a part of were devils, but he still allowed all of his prestige to be used by the white man. The reason why Colin Powell can be problematic and that his history is a problem is that he allowed his credibility, his seamless status as a high-level military position, he let the white man taint it for an illegal war after he gave that UN speech, which turned out to be so critical. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, please. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, share, share, share. Now, Condoleezza, or Con Rice, she was willing to wave goodbye to a black man who was a part of their Republican Party so that she could ascend into power, because she, in my opinion, was George Bush's political bed wench. Talk black to me. It is my opinion that because she helped to cover for Bush's stupidity, she was briefing George Bush. You guys need to research that. I've done my homework years ago on her and them. Years ago, she was the one that was covering, feeding him talking points when he was dumb as a doorknob and didn't know as much as your second grader about American history. And so because of her tutoring him on the job, she was rewarded, and she was okay kicking out one of the few black men that was a part of this very openly racist administration. That tells you everything you need to know. But not only that, she also allowed herself to be used because of her connection and her friendship with the beautiful black baby girls who were blown up in Alabama? Because she knew them, and because she knew them, and she was a part of their religious group. Condoleezza Khan used that very historic black incident to credentialize her, to blacken her up under a regime that's responsible for one of the latest, greatest global wars. We know that the everlasting true war that they don't want to call a war is against the black man and the black woman, particularly in America and by extension around the world. But I don't want you guys to forget that. With that being said, why would Condoleezza Khan go on a public platform after the death of Colin Powell and make those statements? When I tell you that members of the dominant society's time is up, they are pulling out all the stops by having their black-faced Beckys, also known as Condi Rice, come out to absolve white people of their diabolical sins. I said they are bringing out all the stops. They're pulling out all the stops. They have to bring out their Beckys in blackface. Condoleezza is not even Condoleezza is not even white people's black people family. Condoleezza is beyond really Lam, the League of Mammies. She is simply Becky in blackface. Just like, white people make fun of black people. They put on black makeup to mock us. Condoleezza Rice is not even white people's black people. Condoleezza is barely Lam. Condoleezza is a white woman in blackface. Why would she say that? White folks are using her because they know, as it's written in the book of Revelation, it says that the devil knows his time is short and he comes to earth to make havoc. That's a code word for the oppressor. So they're desperate. Y'all listen. When you know that your time is up and you know spiritually you're being judged, they bring out black-faced Beckys to say, don't make white folks feel guilty about raping you, sodomizing you, setting you on fire, destroying you, stealing your ideas for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. They know that they are supposed to be judged spiritually, and that there are true universal consequences that the oppressive class will face because of their rebellion and their refusal to stop the mistreatment of black people and to give us reparations. This should make you all not just be outraged that this black-faced Becky, who is Condi Rice, said this. You guys should rejoice and say, they know that their time is up. White people know that our demand for cutting the check, our demand for reparations, our demand for accountability for the white supremacists, our demand for self-sufficiency, our demand for a new world where we're ruling, they know it's happening. So they're sending out their Beckys to say, tell them, white people shouldn't have to feel bad. So you all continue to give her that work. But I don't want you to just give her that work. I want you to give everybody that treats what she says as if what she says is normal and okay. I want you to hold them accountable. Should white slaveholders, children, should racist children, should racist lawmakers and racist officials and racist people in America who are responsible for the hellish condition we're in feel guilty for creating a hell? Hell yeah. You should feel guilty whether you were directly a slaveholder or not, because you are benefiting off of our slavery. And I don't see no volunteers from the white society coming up saying, I'm willing to give up my privilege to make you whole. Yes, we're in the business. More than of making them feel guilty, we're in the business of holding them accountable. Are you crazy? This is a part of your demonic Christian teaching. Let me say it again, slowness. This is a part of the demonic Christian teaching, the fake demonic Christian teaching that you guys were given, to where you're supposed to forgive your enemies and this kind of stuff. You hold them accountable. And everybody that's normalized Condi Rice, even the ones that's on the left, everyone that made you think, oh, well, she's just, this is what I tell you guys why we shouldn't do labels in Black society. We knew this woman was a full-blown racist in the first place. We knew she was a Becky in blackface in the first place. And yes, in part because she was with George Bush's administration. Yes, it does matter when you're with the party at that particular time, especially, that's so open about their racism. You don't get to just say, oh, no, when you got a party that's explicitly racist and you standing with them, yes, I get to look at you funny for standing with them. Are the Democrats racist? Yes, I call them out more than anybody. But what I'm saying is, for some of our people, a lot of our people didn't understand how racist the Democrats were. But over the past few years, y'all ain't got no excuse. The one that threatened Snoop, whoever said that, was Susan Rice. They all look the same. She a Becky too. But that was Susan Rice that threatened Snoop. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Family, listen. Let me say this really quick. I have the webinar of a lifetime that's coming up 2 days. Not even. Hardly. Sunday, October 24th. I'm getting ready to conduct my Ancestral Messenger Code webinar, where I'm going to reveal to you. Now, if you're not spiritual or magical, this ain't for you. But if you know that you're more than what meets the eye, and you know that there's greater power and purpose and genius in you, and it's been hidden from you, and you don't know what it is or some of the details of that, this event is for you. You want to go to onpurposewithvicky.com, onpurposewithvicky.com. The link is in the chat. I'm going to reveal to you a supernatural encounter that I had with a messenger. A supernatural being came to me. It happened some time back, but I had a more recent encounter that gave me more clarity specifically on the code. After I downloaded the information, after I had the encounter, and after channeling other information, it was confirmed later through other things around me what I was first told supernaturally. But not only am I going to share with you highly coveted private information this Sunday, October 24th, I'm going to give you an activation to unlock what's already been in you. This is such a sacred encounter that, of course, you're not going to be able to record. I'm very big on that. I'm only going to make it available for replay for a few days. There are some specific things that you're going to have to comply with in order to even tap in. I'm getting ready. Our team is going to be sending out stuff probably 24 hours now before the event, which is Saturday. This is not for everybody. I do spiritual courses every week for folks that you get in for only $1. I give you all my heart and soul all day long, weekdays here and on other platforms that I'm on. So this is an event, family, where there is a cost to it, and it's a privilege to still be a part of it. If that's you, go to onpurposewithvicky.com, onpurposewithvicky.com. You better get going now, onpurposewithvicky.com, onpurposewithvicky.com. My name is spelled V-I-C-K-I. It's only a few days. There's a spiritual saying that says, blessed are our eyes that see, blessed are our ears that hear. Beloved, I am pleased to share this information. My dear brother, one of my good brothers told me, he said, Vicki, you better not change the pricing for what you're doing. He said, because he said, that's a paywall, and it keeps out, in some instances, people that have no business being there. I've dealt with so many trolls, so many haters in more ways than you can know, beloved. And I know that I'm doing the right thing because of how the energies are adjusting. And because of the information I have been given, I told you guys, NASA knows this information. The elite knows this information. Your government knows this information. And some of you may know some of the information, but you don't have the exact wording that the messenger gave to me. And you don't have the particular activation that they gave me to give to you. So this is not about, oh, this person over there teaches it. Somebody else was saying, well, so-and-so over there teaches it for free or something. Well, you should be thanking God. Go over there. Go over there and get it from them. Y'all don't compare me to nobody else. Vicki is incomparable. I don't hate on other folks that's doing their thing. Shout out to the spiritual practitioners that's out there. I know, baby, I'm not as professional as other spiritual practitioners. All I know is I got testimonies that follow me, signs and wonders, and I had a supernatural encounter. And whatever information they have is supposed to be for their tribe. Whatever information I was given and whatever information I channel later is supposed to be for what? My tribe. Talk black to me. Folks have been saying, y'all, they've been sending me some unbelievable comments and emails and stuff about letting them in. Do I get a discount? Family. Sometimes everything is not for everybody at that time. It's okay. You've got to trust that God will provide opportunity for you to tap in on different things at a later time. But for now, I don't want nobody asking me, are you going to do this later on? Don't even ask me about that. This is about now. I move in the spirit. I'm a woman of spiritual integrity. I'm focused on what spirit told me to do now. So go to onpurposewithvicky.com, October 24th, 2 p.m. Eastern. This is not for everybody, baby. This is not for everybody. It's a sacred space. We're going to be launching into our inner space, outer space. It's going to be powerful because it's coming from the higher forces. OnPurposeWithVicky.com. The link should be on the first page. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at DillardVicky. Make sure that you sign up for the All Black National Convention, which is Dr. Boyce's annual convention. Is going to be powerful. World shakers, history makers are going to be there. I'm going to be giving a keynote. It's going to be at the end of this month, early November. Go to All Black National Convention as well. But again, this Sunday, the sacred royal bloodline I'm going to be breaking down. I'm going to tell you what a supernatural messenger told me, and I'm going to share it with you. And it's going to change your life, your lineage, and everything about you. Watch this. It's more than just about in this world, but in the worlds to come. We've literally got people registering from Germany, from Canada, from Great Britain. I'm forgetting another one of the countries. And then just this morning, my assistant texted me. She texted me, matter of fact, this is what it says. Another from Canada and the Netherlands. Y'all, I just moved by the Spirit to do this because I was getting the information. I had known some things for some time, but when I felt the shaking, I said, I'm going to do it by faith. And those that are supposed to be a part are going to join. And it's been absolutely amazing. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping my spirit connected so that I'm ready for you. The biggest thing is not just the information I'm going to share, it's what we're going to do to activate your sales. Baby, I can't wait. OnPurposeWithVicky.com. Tell everybody you know, share this broadcast. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Love you so much. You are my bliss. I bow to you. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I can't wait to see you again.